Con. All right, Shabbat Shalom. It's GMS New Orleans coming at you with a quick lesson. Well, prior to getting started, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh
Yahweh Bahasham Yahakushai Bahasham Barakahakudash.
Dash. As always, we want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, and the spirit just was on brothers talking about you know, the impending flames, all right, the pending flames that are set to touch the shores of America, okay? Because contrary to popular belief, all right, people don't believe that this place will be taken down, all right, and that's at the top of the one of the top things at the Lord's agenda, okay? Simultaneously, while that's happening, the Lord's gonna be rescuing His elect, but another thing has to happen. This place must be destroyed. This wicked place called America, all right, aka in the scriptures, Babylon the Great, all right. In the fall of this place, it's surrounded by what? Flames, okay, fire, all right. So without any further ado, hey, could a brother get that Second Peter's for me?
I got you. In Second Peter chapter 3, verse 9, it says, "The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but
That's
is
right.
long suffering." Oh,
If I could say, hey, the Lord promised that He would destroy this place by fire, all right. Because he once did what? He destroyed the earth by what? By water. And he promised us, and the signet of that is the rainbow. You see, he will never do that again. He will never flood the earth. This time, this place will be purified by what? Fire. Okay? Go ahead.
it says, "But is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance."
That's right. Yeah, that's talking about the elect, man. Hey, the elect, they're the ones who are going to repent in this place, man. Okay? Before that,
Uh,
before that flame come, before that fire come. All right? There's more.
yep. It's verse 10 says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up."
Now, of course, we understand that that's not talking about the whole earth. All right. That's mainly talking about this chief place, this chief wicked place. All right. Babylon the Great. All right. America. And it says, which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay. Now, what do we know that can do that? What has the sheer veracity to do that? Okay. ICBM nuclear missiles. All right. Um, can a brother grab any brothers want to make a point before I get the next precept? Con. Can it's the one scripture. It says the Lord created the smith.
Oh, Isaiah 54 and 16.
Con, can a brother grab that for me? Babaka
I
Shah?
got you.
All right. Because you have to understand Esau, Edom, and these different other chief nations didn't just create these ICBM nuclear missiles, okay, out of nowhere, right? Those scientists aren't cooking up, something that's just sitting in their mind, man, that they thought of on their own. All right, the Lord put the spirit on these different men, okay, to do certain tests, all right, and create these weapons of mass destruction. To do what? To eventually, in the future, destroy this place, this wicked place, America. Go ahead, I.
God, it's the book Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy."
That's right. Hey, and what is a modern day smith? Okay, what first of all, what is a smith? All right, you have different types of smiths, blacksmiths, steel smiths. Okay, and these different people are basically professionals at bending metals, making instruments of war, things like that. And what is the modern day smith? All right,
Yeah,
these
I
different
got something for you too.
you got it out.
Yeah, this is basically it's a Bible software I have to have all of the different dictionaries and different books from the Hastings and the Easton dictionary of the Bible. All right, but in particular, when you go here in the Strong's for the word Smith is H2796, and it says on this particular software it says H2796 in the ancient Hebrew. It says for Smith it says craftsman. All right, the craftsman that scratches or engraves in wood, stone, or metal. Now, when you go down, in particular right here, it says a craftsman, one who engraves wood, stone, or metal. All right, solid unknown connection to the root. It says a craftsman, an artificer, secretly a carpenter, a craftsman. All right, an engraver, artificer, smith, maker, a skillful worker. All right, and you best believe in order to be a scientist, a modern day scientist, that's a skillful works. All right, to 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 know and to learn the schematics of different chemicals, different metals, all these things coming about. All right, the trajectory of things. All right, learning about and to know. All right, the geometries and it's a lot come with that, man. It's a lot come with being a modern day scientist. You have to know, and you see these guys. It's true. These guys have built. They be on chalkboards as long as hell from one side of the room to the other,
That's
and,
right.
and writing all type of weird ass numbers and different
Formulas.
coordinates and
Yep.
a lot, man. You know that's a skillful work. And yes, I'm gonna say this too. All right, like the apostles told us before, that's something that was set from on high that the Most High puts on them guys' minds to know and to come up with that in order to split an atom, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Who thinks of going and digging into the earth, all right, to bring up plutonium, uranium, okay? These different elements that can be used for what? For mass destruction. Who thinks of that? Okay? Like the elder said, hey, these different men had to be getting that knowledge from on high, man.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna see if I can find this video. I'm gonna find
Uh,
this heavy video if they still got it up. Lord, well, they don't. Well, now they might try to flag it, but I don't have to do it from the phone or something. Let me try to find it first. But go ahead.
kind of you got men like what's his name? Robert Oppenheimer, okay? Um what's the other one name?
Abraham
Serge.
Esau.
Say it again.
Abraham Esau.
Oh, Abraham Esau Khan, not Khan. These different men were given that knowledge. All right, you can grab at Jeremiah 50 and 29 for me. I Babaka Shop.
Khan, I got you. And if I could make a quick point for you, real quick,
You got
in
it.
in a plainer sense, like I said, it's obviously coming from up high because what was Esau Edom's blessing? You know, part of his blessing was the sword. So everything that comes with the sword and killing instruments, he's a master of that. You know, and that's his gift right now. So it's kind of like I said, a no brainer that he getting all this shit from the Most High.
That's right.
But this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29. It says, "Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done. Do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel."
Yeah. Hey, and one thing, okay, that must be understood is and the wickedness of this place has reached up unto the heavens, as it says in Revelations. Okay, the sins of this place is high. Okay, it's heavy. The sins are deep with the Lord as far as concerning Esau, Edom, and America, man. All right. So a great destruction is rewarded unto her. That's what that word recompense goes into, a reward. All right. This devil has earned the destruction. All right. That's described in the scriptures. Okay. Anybody has something before we continue?
Yeah, I got you some for the
I
You
got
got
one
carpenter.
it.
for you too.
Yeah, I
Khan,
got
you
one
got
too.
it, Kaya.
Con, you had mentioned the carpenter and the uranium and the way that they work with the numbers all across the board. This is Sirach 20:38 and 27. It says, so every carpenter and workmaster that labor at night and day, and they that cut and grave seals and are diligent to make a great variety and give themselves to counterfeit imagery and watch to finish a work. But these scientists are working day and night, all right, to finish that which they set out to do, all right. Which again, that those missiles and the things, those Smiths, this is the end game for them, all right. They even the guy mentioned, I have become a destroyer of worlds, all
Khan.
right. But they understand they gotta finish this work out. He's gonna say it here. 28. The Smith also sitting by the anvil and considering the iron work, the vapor of the fire wasted his flesh, and he fighted with the heat of the furnace. The noise of the hammer and the anvil is ever in his ears, and his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh. He set in his mind to finish his work and watch it to polish it perfectly. And the Lord have put it in these devils' mind and these German scientists, all right, to actually perfect this thing, man. All right. Now it done come to the head to where now they're talking about the different Satan tools and the they started
Sickle.
naming these places, man. They have that one named Babylon or something, some shit. I'm unsure, but but this man is careful and he watch it to polish it perfectly to finish his work, man. But you got it, brother.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful scripture because what? Hey, like you said, these devils don't sleep, they don't eat. All right, when they doing these things, all right, it's almost as if they're in a trance, trying to perfect this, this one thing. Okay,
Uh-huh.
they give no regard unto their families. All right, they gone for months. You got that. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, that's right, brother. Because the mind of the Lord is working through them to finish this work.
That's
Because
right.
you got to think about it. The missiles is the end game of everything. After the pestilence and the plagues, it's the very last thing, according to the scriptures, the book of Revelation. We know that the missiles is going to be they basically going to clean everything up that either got
That's
missed
right.
or that got through. All right, beyond the pestilence and the plagues or the judgments, the 7 plagues. All right, the missiles is the end game, but you got it, bro.
That's on point because hey, everything is on a time limit. These devils don't have time to sit around, man. Right? The Lord have them in overdrive creating these missiles. Okay? Which you have what? In the book of Revelations, the 9th chapter, I believe, it speaks on how many missiles are gonna hit this place. 200 million. Okay? They gotta get that produced. You see, the Lord promised that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna
this
read
too.
30
I'm gonna
first.
say this too, and it's so deep. These devils going into what you made me think about something. These devils, all right, long ago, all right, when they so-called founded this place called America, all right, May 21st, 1771, I believe. These devils have always, right along with the so-called founding forefathers, right along with Christopher Q. Ball, right along with Adam Weishaupt. These guys always were far out thinkers to where they knew what their plans was even from the beginning. All right, and one of these other guys that came about, his infinite name, Adam Weishaupt, not Adam Pipe, Albert Pipe. I believe it was 18. 1871 or so, he predicted of World War III. He predicted of how they were going to stage World War III through those Arab nations. How did this man know this? How did man knew about this way back in 1871 or so?
Con.
All right, and how it was going to go down. All right, because first and foremost, they read the Bible. All right, they magi's and they different warlock and priests. They have somewhat of understanding of what's going on. All right, and they use the Bible as a guide. They also use the Bible to identify who are the nations on the earth. Case in point, Ishmael. They know Ishmael is a wild man, so they use that against Ishmael to do what? To blow up this thing in the Middle East called the Big T word, man. All right. So this thing is always been planned out. All right, and the major players in this thing are back, even the nations. All right. First and foremost, starting with Iran, a very, very top nation according to the Bible to know about, right along with Russia, China, and America, and also NATO, man, right along with what America's mother called Britain. You know, but that's go ahead.
Con. I seen you about to say something, Kayak. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is to add to what Yakin was saying. That's 34, the last verse in 38. It says, but they will maintain the state of the world, and all their desire is in the work of their craft. And like you said, they craftsmen. All right. They artificers. All right. They work it with their mind and their hands, man. You want to say something?
And I want to add something to what he said too. Now I almost forgot. What was Adam? What was Abel Pike? He was a top. It was a top warlock, man. He was a top mason. And also, what are you guys getting these? What? How does a man in 1871 come up with this information? Where did they get it from? I'm gonna tell you. Ultimately, they get it from Satan, because these guys are actually communing and talking to Satan, man. All right, the spiritual demon Satan. They go into these lodges. All right, right along with these different witches and warlocks. All right, and they summon. It's in the scriptures too. They summon to talk to Satan to get the answers, man, of how things are going to go, or the prediction of things, what they need to do, how they must control and take ultimately more control of the world, man. They get it from Satan. And so who's Satan getting it from? The Most High.
That's right.
What the scripture says in Job, the deceived and the deceivers are his, man. He runs both sides of this thing. Where did Esau get this concept of I'm gonna be over Iraq and the US in the war on terrorism? They control both sides of this shit. It's all an act. It's all like we always go into down here. It's called theater war. This is all a big show, man. All right, with all the different major players, all under the same banner. There's no difference, man. There's no difference. It's like when you niggas think, oh, I'm gonna go buy me a lawyer to fight my case. Man, fucking lawyer and judge, they cool as fuck, man. They
Con.
go to the same lawyers ball every year, and they kiss them judges' asses to be their friend, man. They get everybody stretching everybody's back. Same thing with the world leaders, man. All right, but go ahead, Doc.
Yeah. Hey, and that's the beauty about this thing, because one would look at it and say, damn, this devil has he getting away with it. But no, the Lord has a fiery recompense for him. You see? But I see you have one, Raya, then we gonna grab yours, Bayan.
Con. And this is Jeremiah 51, just going into the statement you just made in the topic of this lesson. This place, Babylon, America, is reserved under fire. This is Jeremiah 51, verse 1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Beautiful. Hey, that destroying wind. Wait, what's gonna cause that destroying wind? All right, those ICBM nuclear missiles, all right, bursting on the surface of America, man. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 2. And I will send unto Babylon feigners that shall feign her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
Yeah, hey, you gonna have angels, all right, actually stoking the fire. All right. What happens if when you starting a fire? First you get an ember, okay? Then you have to do what? You have to blow on it, all right, to increase the temperature, to increase the flame. All right, and the Lord's gonna actually have that getting done to this place, man. All right. You want to say something on it up?
Oh no, I'm just gonna read verse 3, then jump down to verse 6.
You got it.
Con. Verse 2 was talking about the angels stoking the flames behind the scenes, and verse 3 is gonna go into what? Those puppets they're pulling the strings of, these different nations that are gonna shoot the missiles.
Why? Do me a favor and grab that word brigadine in the next verse the brother finna bring out. You got it. All right.
Con. Jeremiah 51 verse 3. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigadine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host.
Yeah, and obviously we can understand that this word archer, all right, been in his bow, that's not talking about a literal archer, okay, one with a bow and arrow. No, that's talking about these missiles that we've been going in on. All right, these are the only things that have the power to send a destroying wind. I've never seen, all right, a man shoot an arrow and a destroying wind come from it. This has to be talking about the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. All right, grab that word for me, Malak.
And
About this job.
if I could say real quick too, when have you seen one archer empty out an entire land with an arrow?
Con,
What can do that?
you're on mute. I'm what?
Oh, Slavi. This that word brigadine. This is Strong's H 5630. It's Sarayan. Sarayan is armor, a coat of mail. All right, like in the ancient times, you would have, the full body armor would be a bunch of scales to protect yourself, but it's not going to work.
Or that, like you see Captain America with that round shield,
Mm-hmm.
like that. All right, which that goes into these nations' defense system. All right,
That's right.
they're gonna fail, just like you got over there with those 1948ers, those pickle nose. Them motherfuckers there got something called the Iron Dome. All right, which is it's a missile defense system. When you shoot a missile, one or two missiles shoot down that missile. Well, in that day, they're gonna fail. All right, they're not gonna work, which is gonna leave America vulnerable and open. All right, we already dealing with the place of what unwalled villages, man.
That's right.
All right, and we give we tell it like it is too. This what we always tell it like it is, man. America gonna let off missiles too around the world too. All right, this whore has missiles and arrows too that she gonna let off through that program called MAD, man. All right, and you brothers and you sincere out there, you need to know about that. It's a program called MAD, meaning mutually
assured destruction.
yeah, mutually assured destruction. All right, when you look into that program, if any nation around the world ever was to shoot missiles on this place, they already have automatic systems that's gonna shoot off missiles too. This whore gonna get off on somebody. That's why we tell you. This brother said it before. This brother Kalaya started off saying the whole world is not going to be destroyed, but different continents, different cities, villages, different places are going to be destroyed. I'm talking about totally wiped off the map. All right, where they coming? Where this whore letting off in some other country, and this whore going to be destroyed. We already tell you off the bat, from sea to shining sea, from California to New York to goddamn Canada to Mexico, totally gone, man. All right. But this whore she's gonna get her rocks off on a couple of people, all right, couple of nations, man, all right. And like I said, we tell it like it is too. You 1948ers, you hook nose, you rat babies, you gonna get fertilized too, man. All right, you gonna get I'm talking about a swift missile, man. All right, it is what it is, man. All right, and ain't no running from it. You can't get on a fucking like you niggas was doing around the time I came in the truth. You had niggas lining up in the airports going to Egypt, going getting the hell out of America. When they found out America gonna be destroyed, getting out of here, man. Nigga had three things of luggage and shit, just going through the airport. Flying, I can see a nigga now flying. He putting that little window up, looking out the window at the wing, in the whole the grass and the sea out there looking, getting away from this shit. You ain't escaping shit because shit gonna be destroyed in other continents, man. You know, you ain't running. You might run the fucking wherever you niggas like to run at and still get destroyed, man. You know, it is what it is. But go ahead, brother. It's just the truth. You know?
I wanted to say something about that Brigadine as well, because all right, we know these scriptures are true, but what do you have? You've had accounts in the past of a so-called UFOs, which we understand them all right through the scriptures as what? Chariots. Okay. Mm-hmm. They have the angels have started the countdowns on certain missiles, okay, without even physically putting their hands on it, man. Okay, they have that kind of power. So you know, in that day when those defense systems are about to defend America, the Lord gonna put the spirit on the angels to stop them. Go ahead, you want to say something?
Yeah,
y'all brother ever seen that video? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Just to prove that, it says in Joel that they shall not break their ranks. That's because right. The spirit of the Lord gonna be guiding the missiles as well for they to hit their intended marks. And these other nations in Jeremiah 15, you jump to 14, it says, the nations round about shoot at her and spare no arrows. So all the arrows gonna get shot off. They're set to get shot off. That's why, like y'all can always say, these missiles ain't in these silos for nothing. Every one of them getting used or either blown up and backfired on the place where they at, man. So it's gonna be a destruction somewhere, all right, besides just this place, which lets you know America is just a place that's targeted to be destroyed, just like Egypt was back in the day. You got it, Yagana.
Hey, do me a favor and hold that too for me, because I had that Jeremiah 15 and 14, Babak and Shah. You got it, Elder.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say, man.
If I could say, just to back up what Kaya said, what it also says in that Joel 2 is that it says what they shall fall upon the sword and not be wounded. Just to back up what you were saying, once the time comes, those angels in those chariots are going to turn off those anti-missile defense systems, that sword. So when those missiles fall upon it, hey, they're going to hit their targets without any problems.
Yeah, I remember what I want to say now. You know, and there's even accounts out there that shown the angels were so cold to where Esau was doing missile testing, and they got video. These devils got video of the actual missile going over 3,000 miles an hour, man, and an angel coming like it's sitting, like the missile sitting still, flying on the side of it, shooting a laser from the side of one side of the missile to the top part in front of it to the other side, and then it blows up mid-air, and then it shoots off and go away, man. You know? And I used to have this other book. I don't know where it's at. Bad fucking book. And I got the book from Apostle Tahar. These devils got their own accounts in this book about the angels. All right, the U.S. military got their own accounts of how the angels didn't, like this brother said, they didn't start it off the nuclear silos, counting them down. They didn't even fucking call it up there, man. All right, like I say, I thought Apostle Tahar was. No, he was saying some wild stuff back then. Then you get into this book. They know that the angels are so-called black men and everything, man. It's been coming out over the last 5 years. All right, starting with the Pentagon. These devils been coming out straight away saying they've been dealing with the angels for years and all type of shit. It's coming out. All right, and it ain't not to be you can't fuck with them. The vehicles that they're in are so out of this world. You can't fuck with that, man.
God.
How much more having the power to start a silo? That's nothing. All right. I'm talking about that's without the keys. Because you know, a lot of brothers don't know there's a process in starting. There's a process in actually activating the missiles. All right. Certain dudes got to have the right codes. Certain dudes got to get the go ahead to hit certain switches. The last switch is the actual box they open. Hit the button, man. But the angels bypass all that shit and just start doing the countdown. Everybody scrambling. Oh shit! About to start a war. We about to do something, man. All right? That's how the Most High do what he want to do, man. And they probably got to laugh off this shit too, But go ahead, brother.
If I could say for the elders, just to back him up, that's why it says the angels is holding back the four winds. The winds is the destruction. Meaning what? The power to destroy this place is like he said to Rock, I have given my angel the spirit.
Yes.
Yeah, to vengeance. Like they have the order of destruction from the Lord. Everything that get destroyed is in the hands of the angels now. So the total destruction gonna come by way of his mighty ones, man. All right, it's like there's nowhere around that. They holding the winds back on the earth. Don't hurt the earth nor the sea till the service be sealed. And once it's sealed, it's on. The angels like we about to let the destruction go, man. All right, I mean that's ABC 1, 2, 3 at this point. The angels are holding the destruction of the winds of America to blow on this bitch, man. They holding it back till the Lord say, let it go. You got it.
Hey, and to furthermore back up the point that you're saying, it tells you in what Ezekiel the 38th chapter that they shall think an evil thought. All right. Now we understand how men get their thoughts through the angels. All right. The angels are the ones that are putting thoughts in men's minds.
Good point.
But I know Bayan, you had something. You had something.
Whether they be good or evil, whether it be good acts, all right, or evil acts, man. The Lord put it on their minds. All right, case in point, to back you up, Kalaya, going into the Apocrypha when they talk about there be spirits created for vengeance.
That's right.
What spirits you been getting on them dudes, man? Demons or angels getting on them to do certain acts. All right. Even throughout our daily life, all right, an angel can get on a guy to come intervene to us and not to go somewhere. Hey man, you know what? Such and such. Oh yeah, I wouldn't go down there. I'll go this way. And you don't go that way, and then you hear about something that happened down there, man. All right, because we in our daily life, man, we are definitely, especially the elect, brothers have certain angels protecting them throughout their day, man. All right, certain angels are subject to certain men.
That's right.
Nothing happened to them, man. So we got to deal with that element always, all right? But go ahead, Doc.
Khan, beautiful point. Yeah, you got it, Bayan.
Khan, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 21, verse 7. It was something that you mentioned earlier about the second death, but this is Revelation 21:7. It says, "He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death."
You want to say something?
Kind, like I said, backing you up. Like I said, the first death was by the great flood. All right, but like I said, this time is going to be by fire. All right. And like I said, and that's the wicked, the 2/3, everybody that's here in Babylon, this thing is gonna look like a lake of fire, mingling fire.
Khan, as a beautiful script, because the Lord covered all the elements of wickedness. Okay, all the elements of wickedness fall under these couple of examples the Lord used. All right, and it's all gonna be done away with. Okay. That's who this impending doom is set for. Those people, the murderers, sorcerers, idolaters, okay? The sorcerers, man. All right. Somebody had one. We can continue on.
The Malachi.
Khan, we can get that. We can get
Jeremiah 50 whenever you want it.
Khan Malak. You got the Malachi.
This is Malachi 4:1. "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble."
Yeah, that great day, okay? Which is the day of the Lord's vengeance, man. All right. That day shall do what? It shall burn like an oven. All right. And we know how oven get just baking, fixing different foods here at your house, man. And that's enough to make you, back up like, you as soon as you open that oven and you feel that the force, all right, of the heat coming out of there, man. All right. That's only 300 and 400 degrees, man.
Yeah, I didn't open that bitch one time so too fast and it burned the hell on my fucking chin, man. Your shit get crusted.
Damn.
God damn. Well, how much more? When we talking about, you can go look this up. Certain missiles, they putting out over 1,000,000 degrees Fahrenheit. You can't even imagine that, man. 1,000,000 degrees Fahrenheit. We did like the brother. We did it with some shit in the oven. 3, 4. I mean, most ovens go up to what, 500 degrees Fahrenheit?
500. Yep.
Come on, man, 1,000,000. That'll cook a man off the bone, literally. All right. God damn.
God.
Real. Huh?
Smoke them off the ground.
Smoke them off the bone.
According to Zechariah the 14th chapter. That's the chapter, 12th verse. That's a smoke them off the bone scripture right there, man. All your eyes.
We got to probably bring that out.
Yeah, bring that one out. Zechariah the 14 and 12.
Yeah, I got that.
Go ahead.
This Zechariah 14 and 12. It says, "And this shall be the plague wherein Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth."
Hey, you understand how much force that is? How much heat that is? That in a blink of, and we ain't talking about, Jake just sitting there and goddamn, man, we talking about in a blink of an eye. Faster than a blink of an eye. Man, your eyes being consumed in the holes, man. There's nothing on earth except it be an ICBM nuclear missile that can do that. All right? Yeah, that Sarah Connor treatment.
I was just thinking about that, bro.
Look at how let it marinate, Doc. Don't go nowhere. Look at how quick that is, man.
And that's not even close to the real thing, That's not even close to how it's really gonna go down, man.
Yeah, plus that's slowed down. As fast as it is, it's actually slowed down. Your flesh is gonna melt while your hands are still not even moving yet. It's crazy.
And that's the thoughts of what that movie 1994 or some shit. All right. Today they're really hey man, if the hydrogen bomb, Fat Man and Little Boy can make a motherfucking shadow, this real motherfucking, so them things was powerful for the time of back then. It was said that it was proven that it hit Nagasaki,
Hiroshima.
It left motherfuckers shadow against the wall, man. Cool. So imagine these different missiles today. In the top missile, just in the last past 40 years, at one time was the Soros bomber missile coming from Russia. Man, they got shit way more powerful than that now, man. 10 times more powerful than that. Oh yeah, let me show you something too. Let me look for it on my phone. I got it too.
If I could say real quick, I was watching a video that an Edomite scientist did going down. He was going into the science of how, the atomic blast works. And he was saying it shoots out a shock wave, which a shock wave, is going to shatter glass, shatter people. He was showing footage of a car getting hit by one of those atomic tests. And it looked like dust got knocked off the car, but the heat was so hot that was the paint evaporating off the car. And he said the second shock wave that comes back into itself ignites all the oxygen in that area on fire and creates like fire tornadoes and storms. Like it's no joke.
Yeah, go on YouTube and put in nuclear missile testing. They do nuclear missile testing back in the early 40s and 40s, 50s, and 60s or so, and they put pigs inside these cages in the middle of the desert, and they let that fucking missile off miles and miles away, and you see what happened to those pigs when they get finished with them. Why they in the cage? But what you said? What you about to say, Salaki?
I'm what?
I'm a while.
Oh, just look at what the do weapon did, man.
Con.
Like the Lord gonna triumph that time. Like we just talking about just they do. What does that direct what is
Energy weapons.
energy weapon?
Yeah.
Right? But think of
You seen that shit?
Say it again.
I'm talking to you, brother. You seen that shit in Chile? You use it in Chile.
Oh, Con.
it looked like I put an article in a WhatsApp if y'all saw it. It looked like they used it it was in India or somewhere. It looked the same way it looked in Hawaii, like the destruction on it. I think it was India.
Chile.
I'm almost thinking
Chile.
That was Chile.
Chile, my bad. Slack. Yeah.
Con.
Yeah, it show how the blue, the so-called anything blue, once again, it's not as a coincidence. Once again, just like in Hawaii, anything blue don't get destroyed because the lasers is not affected by the lasers. Anything there, blue houses, blue, I seen a blue Toyota Corolla. Everything else is just charred around it, but that one car is perfectly intact. But I'm gonna say this too, like the brother, I remember me, Kaya, and Raya did a lesson a while back, kind of going into the destruction. Man, all this is nothing but the thoughts of the Most High, the weapons of the Most High. Fucking, what does it do? That's coming from the Most High's weaponry, man. And the Lord allow Esau to use. All right, this devil has he just been renting weapons from the Most High, man. All right.
You say
You go to the gun range and you say, hey, man, I want to use that MP5. All right, come on. You go in that bitch and you do your thing. That's what Esau been doing. This guy got a rhythm blessing because he's finna lose that ultimate blessing. All right, the weapons of the earth and shit. He about to lose all that, man. Go ahead, Doc.
The scriptures tell you there's not going to be any war in the kingdom. So what's the need for a weapon like Esau? He's going to be exterminated. But yeah, brothers need to look into the different missiles. You know, I did a lesson a while back going into the difference between an atomic bomb and a hydrogen bomb. And the hydrogen bomb is actually powered by an atomic bomb. There's an atomic bomb in the warhead that makes it go off and makes it thermonuclear. So we have, like the elder said, we have visual records of what the atomic bomb did in Japan, and the hydrogen bomb is 1,000 times more powerful. That's you can't even wrap your head around.
No,
that.
the
nuclear bomb.
Oh, they both nuclear. Like the atomic bomb is nuclear and the hydrogen bomb is thermonuclear. So it's an atomic bomb inside of a bomb that detonates all of the uranium. It's wild.
Right.
But
yeah, I understand what you're saying now. As
soon as that's when that detonates in New York, in Miami, in California, in New Orleans, it's game over.
And I'm gonna say this too. We're gonna make it much hotter. Just like you go to Chicago, they call it the Windy City. What makes it the Windy City? What makes it so cold? All that fucking air blowing through them buildings, man.
That's right, brother.
How much more heat and fire? These places are gonna melt, man, like no other. All right, them winds are gonna go through them buildings, and I'm talking about people gonna get killed. A lot of people gonna get killed by just the. You ever seen the glass of a skyscraper?
God.
There ain't no that fucking shit this thick, man. Imagine it falling out the skies down on you, man. That should have split your ass in half, man.
They showed that in Independence Day. The fire was actually going through the different streets. It was making the glass explode. People that was nowhere near the explosion, they were just flying. Like just the blast itself is just gonna kill so many people.
Hey,
I had the article on my phone showing you people 800 miles away getting 3rd-degree burns from a missile, man. It's possible to get 3rd-degree burns 800 miles away. Just the blast alone will blind you. The blast, the actual flash of that right there, you blind. Then you sitting there like a dead in the headlights, looking stupid, while a goddamn shockwave hit your ass, man.
Hey,
I was just gonna say, hey, that's what happened in the book of Eli. That's why Eli was blind.
Yep.
You see, he wasn't blind prior to the actual moving to the blast. No, the blast, they looked upon that blast and it blinded them.
And I'm gonna say this too to you fucking preppers out there. All right, that tune in. Let me tell you something. It's not gonna be no nuclear winter where you can walk around with your baskets, all right, and your rags on, and you're gonna have you're gonna rebuild America. That's not gonna be so. Every Edomite over here, every 2/3 Jake, whatever over here gonna die, man. You're not gonna come out
Right.
those. I'm gonna come out of my bunker and rebuild America. I'm gonna be the founding president. They be saying some wild shit, man. These preppers, they be saying some wild shit, man. You know, it's not gonna happen. The Most High says nobody's gonna dwell in America. America's gonna burn for a very long time as a memorial. All right, to the generation to come. Our generations of our children, great grandkids are gonna be around and actually, all right, witness this place burning and ask questions of why. Hey, granddaddy or grandpa, what that place is? Why is it burning like that? We're gonna be able to tell the stories, man. Hey, go ask my brother. Go ask my brother that was in the camp with me on what happened over there. What happened at camp? They gonna know what the fuck we talking about, man. Y'all was in the projects. Y'all lived in what's the hood? What's Babylon like? They're gonna ask questions, man. And we're gonna be able to tell them. Go ahead, Doc.
If I could,
You got it. Lock it, bro. You got it.
I was just gonna say real quick. Back in high school, we had taken a trip to the World War II Museum, and they had a movie you could watch that kind of documented the war, and it had graphics and stuff like that. And at the end, it ended with the atomic blast, and I'll never forget. Like they showed the bomb going down, and then the screen just flashed white, and I went blind for a second. Like, and that's just a move. Like the intensity of that movie. Like everybody in there went blind for a second, everything just went white, and that's just a movie. So how much more the real event?
Hey, you gotta another thing you gotta deal with that sometimes brothers may don't mention the sound and the blast of these
Yes.
blades is gonna fuck with people's ears, brother. Like it's not gonna just be a boom outside like that. That shit gonna kill the whole listening sound of your eardrums and shit, man. All right, like Jake just thinking, I'm gonna just listen to him, It just, man, these things is traveling at Mach 5 speed, hypersonic speed and shit, man. That shit'll fuck your ears up, man. That'll fuck your hearing up, man.
They gonna bleed from their ears, huh?
It'll bleed, bring blood out your ears and shit, man. Look, that's that video I told a brother put in there, man. Man, that thing is fucking, come on, man. You got it.
We need the Lord. We need the Lord. You can't be on the ground when this stuff is going down. You're gonna die.
That's right.
Look at this video, man. This look, man. Come on, bro.
Con, I seen that.
But just get faster and faster.
Man,
you see who was the top ones on there? China and Russia had the top shit on there, man.
Top shit.
If I could add to you, Putin was talking about that on his interview. Like how far they didn't came so far with they shit. It was like can't nothing stop them bitches, no. Like we way too far advanced.
Hey, if you Salaki, brother, you finished?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, if you got Russia being a guard unto these other nations, think about what they got. I think it was Yakana enough. We did a video on it, brothers, a couple years back, and I think we was comparing how many nukes Russia had. If you remember that, Yakana, to the U.S., it was me, you, Amawai, Raya. We was comparing the amount of nukes Russia had to the U.S. In the video, you put it up on the side screen. Yakana, whatever, Russia was fucking beating them by a boatload, beating America, man. All right, that was years ago. All right,
and them Russians, they really outclassed everybody with a lot of weaponry, missiles.
That's right.
They got. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they got the most tanks above all nations on the planet Earth. The guns, the weaponry that they've been dishing out for years. They've been supplying the whole world with AK-47s and shit, man. The whole world, Africa, all right. The Wagner Group been in Africa for quite some time. They actually been training those Africans All right, preparing them for war, man. All right, those different weaker East Middle East nations, Arab nations, they've been dealing with them. Cuba got supplied by Russia, man. All right, and guess who? Guess who Guess who else they've been helping? Rocket Man. How the fuck in the last 8 years, Rocket Man been considered a joke at one time? Now he has the capabilities of hitting California. Where that information? Where's all this? All right, newfound equipment come from all of a sudden? It's out the blue. I'm gonna give this guy 10 years. In the last 10 years, where does shit come from? It come from Russia, man. Going into the Joel. All right, take those agricultural different equipment that you got and start to build weapons with it. Right? We had an embargo. We had an embargo in the oil and gas industry. Like I could at one time the stuff I was doing, I couldn't make a mistake and ship nothing to China, Iran, Cuba, Pakistan, and Russia. If anybody within who I was dealing with shipped something by mistake to them or some shit, you going to jail. Because what they would do, like the metal we used to make valves for the oil and gas, all that metal, them niggas will turn that shit into bullets and shit, man. Them niggas will turn that shit into some killing instrument. That's why they didn't want. That's why that's what an embargo was all about. Not the mark of the beast. All right. That what Jake was saying. The embargo it's the mark of the beast, but the embargo is a clause in the a different agreement on buying and selling, man. Nations put clauses against each other. But go ahead,
I got a quick graph to share.
Is it an updated version? That when I text you to pull it up, is it like a more updated version? Because I know the one we did was years ago. So is a more updated version? Beautiful. Bring that out. Come.
A brother hold Joel 2 and 1 for me. We're gonna go down to 4. You got it.
He got a shed, dude. He got a shed. I told him to pull up some a charter who basically got the most the most nuclear weapons.
If I could speak on it while he pulling it up, hey, that's the spirit, man. Because what caused that jump? All right, brothers, take a moment to look at that, man.
Pure dominance.
Now look at all of the countries combined, and then look at Russia.
Dominance. Bro, if you put all the countries together in the blue, it still wouldn't be longer than Russia.
At all.
It wouldn't even be longer than them. They still be beating them for about 1,000 or 2,000 nukes.
And this is just what Esau is reporting. You know good and damn well these ain't the real numbers. Like Esau not gonna tell the world how many weapons he has. Even these low-level Edomites.
We by default lost. They got more weaponry. If you go to war with somebody who got more weapons and the same amount of people, if not the same, or even more people, you lose the war, brother.
Yeah.
By default, you lose just in number-wise. Like
plus all of these other blue lines, they join with Russia. They're gonna come against America. They're not America's allies. They're gonna shoot them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like I was saying, like regular Edomites, they don't report all their guns to the government. They got all kind of shit, man. So if this is the official number, we know the unofficial number is really 200 million, man. That's what it's gonna be.
Shit, look at the land of Russia. Hey, they have all right, the resources, the elements, okay, to do that. They don't have to ship no uranium and plutonium from across the world.
And that's a year ago too. So that number increased.
Yeah.
That's of January 2023. We're in February of 2024.
That's right. A full year.
This ain't a game, man. We ain't playing. The Lord is not playing around. You got it, brother. Just wanted to.
And I'm gonna put some on the screen too. But see, this guy here, and like I say, all this shit is done through artifice and shit like that with Esau. All right, this the guy right here, man.
Yeah.
It's been mad over years of inventing the AK-47, been mass producing them, all right, in Russian factories and pumping them out to all nations, man. All right, and then like I said, look, even when you go right here, these are all Edomites, man. All right, and these guns that you hear about, the Stoner, all right, the Glock. This who invented them, man. And they put this guy, the Kalashnikov guy, they put him as the world's deadliest inventor, man. All right, because that gun itself can kill more men than any gun on the planet Earth.
That's
All right,
right.
John Browning. All right, all these names you see, man. Okay, you got Remington, them Edomites, man. Ruger, Luger. All right, Colt. Those are Edomites, man. So you see what the Lord has allowed them to live their blessing.
That's
And
right.
I'm into that type of shit. And I don't know no Jake gun inventor, man. All right. I ain't seen a Jake with a patent and have created a successful, popular fucking gun yet. Do y'all know one? 'Cause I don't know one.
Shit, no.
Yeah. You know, and then like I said, that's an Edomite, Lord had put on the Edomites to that. How much more missiles, man? And like I said, them Russians and them Russians right along them, like right along with the Moabites have single-handedly brought this thing, the art of weapons to a whole other stratosphere, man. These Russians got technology for like helicopters, tanks. They got more tanks. They got more advanced. They got tanks that can go. I think Russia got tanks. Somebody see that Russian tank? It's the fastest Russian tank. This motherfucker, I seen that motherfucker jump over dunes like Deuce Hazards, man. The cars jump over shit. The tank doing that, man. They got advanced helicopters and shit. They got all type of shit, man. Right along with the mobile. What you got?
Yeah, I'm finna say, hey, when you think about it, the weaponry has reached its limits here on this side. You literally can't go no further than these things that the brother is describing, man. All right, these nukes, okay. There's nothing beyond that. All right, but you know, and Yahweh Shemel Shai, he gonna come with the things that beyond that tap into the spiritual. All right, those new bodies, okay, the chariots, things like that. But you getting somebody to get that video with it?
I'm trying to get
you want the video? It's a T-14 Armada. They say it get up to like 50 miles, the fastest tank from Russia.
No, it's a new one. That's the old. Okay. It just made one. So it got one that go 104 miles an hour and shit. I'm trying to get it though. It's a new tank they got. I'm gonna find it. I'm getting close to it though. But anyway, like I said, it just shows you, man. We a couple of years, just say a couple of years back, World War II, they had them old, bulky, slow ass tanks. Now look at the shit they got, man. They got shit that run off what they call it? That drive itself. What they call that shit?
AI.
Yeah, it's autonomous. How you say it?
Automated.
Nah, it's
like a drone. Okay.
Yeah, they got tanks like that though. They call it autonomous, right?
Autonomous.
Autonomous. They got tanks that drive themselves. They just robots, man. I mean, everything, the trajectory of how they're gonna shoot a missile at a particular object, the coordinates and everything is on point, man.
Calculated. Well calculated.
Yeah, this, like the brother said, this fight ain't gonna be shot with muskets and shit. They got guns with switches and shit. Man, they got futuristic weapons. All right,
Yes.
microwave, heart attack weapons. You ain't gonna have to put the powder in there and muskets and shit. Nah, man, this gonna be this is it. All the armory coming out. This is the Lord magazine of weapons. You
That's
about
right.
to see some shit when you see it, it's gonna kill you. No, when you
Yeah.
look at it, it's going to kill you.
Says that in that Joel 2.
I'm knowing it. I'm knowing, bro.
Con. Yeah. I got one more to get us up out of here. If anybody ain't had nothing else.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think the brother was right on one. Yeah,
And
it's that T-14.
and they said that Armada can also be, autonomous too. It can either have a human pilot or they can make it robotic.
Well, they had the plane. They had the plane. Remember in the article, Yaganan, that was just flying itself, and they said they couldn't find a pilot or some shit.
Yeah.
It's just like we tracking it, but there's no pilot in it. Like, come on, bro.
Motherfucker got killed. Basically, killer robots, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And don't forget the nigga eating robots. They're fueled by eating human flesh. It's crazy.
God damn.
Con.
Man, you
I
fight
think
against that, man.
I think I put that in there a while back. That's when you read up on it, that's crazy.
That make a man don't even want to go to sleep, man. Shit.
But nah, could a brother grab Joel chapter 2 and we'll get verses 2 and 3.
I got it. This is the book of Joel, chapter 2. You said 2 and 3, right?
Yeah, chapter 2, verse 2 and verse 3.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 2. It says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Hey, and that just backing up what I said earlier about the weaponry of this world is reached its height. Okay, there was never none like it, and there'll never be none like it for the come. All right, in the future, talking about these missiles. Okay, the ultimate destruction has come for the ultimate plague of the earth, man. All right.
As when it
Go ahead.
says, never before like it, talking about how they came about very recently and not anymore after it, they're going to use all those missiles.
Yeah.
So, and once the dust settles, there's gonna be no more making missiles anymore, because that's when the elect are going to start, rounding everybody up.
And then there won't be a need for missiles. Jacob be their own, a walking missile, man.
A sharp threshing instrument.
That's right. Keep going up.
Verse 3 says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Yeah, it says a fire devoured before them, going into what? That warhead, okay? And that warhead can contain, from 1 up to 100, different what do you call that?
Warhead?
Yeah, the tip can contain multiple warheads in it. You see? So you really is though you might see one missile that I'm kind of, my thoughts are escaping me as far as describing it, but you have multiple, like what Amwar was saying, you have bombs inside of a bomb. You see? And it says, and behind them a flame burning, going into what? The thrusters. Okay, that's actually propelling the missile itself. All right. That's how. All right, Vladimir Putin is going to get those rockets all the way to California through the thrusters. That's what propels it, man. Okay, and it
Hey,
says,
do any one of y'all have that the old GMS sign with the missiles? It show you the missiles going into the heavens and how the different stages are. That's what I'm trying to find. That's what I'm trying to see though. It's an actual sign that we used to use.
Yeah,
It has, huh?
no, you got it.
And it has the different trajectories of the missile being in the silo at this stage of the air all the way to detonation. That's a sign I'm looking for.
Yeah, because you're dealing with something that's intercontinental. Because Russia and these different places, they fall off from America, man. They're not, they're in the east,
right.
Mainly in the east, but you have to have a arrow. There's no way an arrow could travel from a continent to a continent, man.
That's
So
right.
the Lord made it intercontinental, which, man, think of the power that they have to be able to travel at that speed and make it here in that amount of time. And look at the impact that it's going to make. Y'all can always talk about the elder brother. I always talk about the crater of what is a 1,500 mile
1600
crater in
miles.
the ground.
Yeah, 1600 mile crater it makes.
In the ground, man. Like, and then why, man, say, bruh, man, this is unexplainable. But while being explainable, like it's just look at this. All right, what you say go to heaven, it be that horrible star. Y'all cannot go up into heaven, and then it come down to the earth, man. So you'll see it, like you said, be like a shining star. All right, but it's that horrible star that's gonna reach the heavens, but it's gonna touch the earth, man.
And all Ezra was explaining, he was just explaining a missile. He was seeing a missile come from out of the silos from a far distance. They're like if we was to be he said we was to be downtown and the missile was shot off in Slidell from a distance. That missile, you wouldn't see the big frame of that missile, but you would see the actual rocket boosters from afar shining bright as a star going up into the heavens and then coming back down. And that's what he was seeing. Like that picture right there. From a far distance, with all that the rocket boosters and everything going on from a distance or from another country, that's what it looked like. All right. You couldn't make out what it is. You just see a shiny, bright object going up into the heavens. That's what he was describing. It looked like a star to him. And he called it a horrible star. Like we said, when has stars became horrible, man? He was describing a missile that was gonna come and fall up on people's heads, man. All right.
On their pate.
Right on top they pate, man.
Yeah.
Like it says,
yeah. I found it, brother. I found it.
Go ahead.
Brother. And this the thing right here that show you. It's called Nuke Map by that guy right there. And this the map you can put the coordinates into real missiles, and it'll show you in your city if this particular missile was to hit your city. All right, this will be the devastation of it, and it show you the depth of the craters that's in the ground. All right, what type of heat that will actually happen in your city. Watch, I'm gonna wish I can put it in. Let me put it in on a computer. You brothers can see what I'm talking about, man. All right, and this is just for examples for the sincere out there, whoever want to know. All right, man. Brothers be interested in, the Lord be allowing brothers to find certain stuff, man. All right, and you gotta do that for Jake too, because Jake, Jake attention span is real short, man. All right, I don't even have to do all that. I could just go. I'm gonna just go straight to the point, for the time's sake. I'm just put it up on the screen. All right, but when you go through this website, you put in certain coordinates. This is what happens. All right, this is what happens on that map. All right, boom. All right, it'll show stuff like this. All right, like New York City right here, as y'all can see. All right, I don't know what he put this. Let me see. He put this warhead in. All right. All right, and this would be the actual casualties, injuries of that missile, and this the outline would be the actual shock wave that's felt from surrounding cities and places, man. All right, but we know just in New York alone, it'd be much more casualties than that. All right, from the population is there. You remember that video we did, Akim? The one about DEFCON. And I showed that. Yeah, look at this, man. This is another one. All right.
Hey, if I could add to you too, Yakana, not only is that missile when they hit this place have a lot of nuclear plants and different things that's gonna actually catch on fire and spread fires and shit, man.
Yeah,
Spread
he's going into what
explosions.
you're saying. He's going into
Yeah.
exactly what you're saying. Look at this. Let me zoom in some more.
Yeah, that number higher right there. That number is 3 million. That's what now we talking. We cooking. Like the brother like
And
to
it's
say,
showing
we
you
cooking.
it's showing you the detonation of New York, but this is the shock wave, and this was the fallout from the missiles all into Bridgeport, Connecticut. All right, Boston. This is how many people would die just from one nuke. What nuke hit this place? All right, the H bomb. Yeah, the H bomb.
Yeah, Babylon is highly flammable. We've got a lot of nuclear plants, a lot of sticks that need to be burned. I put it like that.
Human fuel.
Yeah.
Look what it said right there. In any given 24-hour period, there are on an average of 10.9 million people in the light of the blast range accumulating the detonation, man. And that's how many people would die. All right, and this ain't one of the most powerful bombs, man. All right.
Hey, if I could add Yakana, as the scriptures describe, that this place gonna get over 200 million nukes. It's only 300 plus million people in America, I believe.
I'm gonna do it before we get off here. Just
That's
to do
almost damn near like a nuke a person, man. Damn near, man. Over here, what America got as a whole, 300 million plus people. I'm just throwing a rough estimate out there, give or take.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it while we on here live, just to show what I'm talking about, man. And I'm gonna put the SARS bomber in there too, to get you to understand what I'm talking about. Now these all the missiles right here. If y'all brothers can see.
Con.
All right. Let me put it to where I can see everything going on. All right, these are the missiles right here. All right, from weakest all the way up to the strongest. Let me see. And what they got right here. The SARS bomber. Boom. So you put that in, casualties. I want to see the fallout. All right. And I gotta put it in a particular place. I'm gonna put New Orleans in here. All right.
Hey,
and brother, see, one of you brothers see when the SARS bomber was actually invented. And it's one of the weakest. It's weak compared to what they got today. Let me just say that.
1961.
1961. So you see, I put up New Orleans, right? Now, I'm about to detonate it. Boom.
Finished.
I'll see the numbers. So let's see. It's telling you everything right here. The blast rate, the fireball radius, thermal radius, 30-degree burns. Look, layers of skin.
Hey, Also, if y'all can see right in that left upper hand corner, you see Baton Rouge, which is about what? About an hour and 12 minutes from us, roughly. If you just do the speed limit. So look at the perimeter of the bomb. It's gonna reach people in Baton Rouge down there, Yakana.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the one with the crater.
With the crater.
Tell you the crater that it puts in the ground. Where I'm at?
Even Covington through, man.
Even through. They're in the yellow. Whoever in that yellow, they finished.
Yeah.
This is hitting from Covington all the way down to Port Sulphur.
And look what it says. Within 24 hours, look how many people have died within 24 hours of this thing going on. Right here.
Yeah.
1.7 million, man. Now I'm trying to find the little thing where it tell you the crater that I put in the ground.
Gulfport about an hour and 30 minutes away.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, here we go.
341 million, Kaya. That's how many in America, supposedly.
Man, it's 200 million nukes, brother.
Con.
Oh, there you go, crater. I'm gonna read. There you go. Now we cooking. Now look at that. That's from the blast, the radius. Now, look at the crater look at the crater that put in New Orleans, man.
The depth.
The depth.
Damn, bro, that's going way up to Memphis, Mobile.
Somebody put what that is. Let me see. Blast radius. So I'm trying to where the crater thing at
Riot, like your boy said on that Jamie Foxx movie, it's gonna be biblical.
God.
Yeah, let go look. Oh. This is a crater that it'll put a 1400 mile crater in the ground. That's a round. Let's show you the crater right here. That's a hole. That's how big the hole would be. 1,400 feet. Yeah, 1,400 feet.
It's already under sea level.
Yep. Anything underground pipes. Yep.
Yeah, 1.1 mile.
Mm-hmm. So anything underground that's flammable, that's getting blown up, like gas lines and brother.
That's one missile. That's just
one missile.
And it's devastating.
Boy, it's almost making it up to fucking Pennsylvania.
West Virginia, Pennsylvania. That's a devastation from that one missile.
Remember, this is an outdated missile as well.
Outdated.
Yeah, from the 60s. It's a boomer missile.
Yeah, look, it said a fallout.
Boomer bomb. Fallout
will reach over 365 miles. All right, the maximum width 65.9 miles. Come on, man. And the Most High give us visuals like this to plague your mind, man. All right. Show you what will happen. All right. So imagine one of these little countries like Jamaica getting hit with some shit like that. It'll be gone. It'll just be a hole in the sea, man. Okay. California and shit, man. Well, that was, like I said, you brothers can go on here. All right. This it's called Nuke Map.
If I can say this, y'all can nine. That's just the calculations of a man impact. We really don't know the true impact which the Lord gonna actually let his wrath come down on this place with, man.
Hey,
you got
it in Revelations.
Yeah.
Just imagine that, right? That crater 1,400. Just imagine 200 million missiles hitting. Just imagine 200 million missiles, and that's happening over and over again to just this one place in New Orleans. That crater would be so deep. God damn.
The Lord gonna overkill this
200 million. That's overkill. Yeah, that's overkill, brother. What you about to say? My bad. What you say that?
No, that's it. That's overkill. Like the Lord's gonna overkill Babylon because there's over much wicked. So it's a fitting judgment.
I had one more thing to say in this Joel. All right, because you had mentioned that these preppers, all right, they believe that they're gonna come out after all of this destruction All right, which their bunkers ain't nothing but a couple 100 feet in the ground. You know,
That's a good point. You
so
can't go on the ground. No.
it literally tell you, yea, and nothing shall escape them. Literally, nothing shall escape them. Okay. And I just wanted to, you know, put that on wax for those preppers that are tuning in, man. Secretly, privily.
You hear that, Rick Ross?
Ricky
Your bunker with the garage doors, you hear that? That is it missile flammable? Anti-flammable. You got
The
it, bro.
Lord gonna bake his big ass.
Yeah, he gonna be lemon pepper. Lord
Chicken.
gonna lemon pepper your ass, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
look at that, man.
Atomic heated Wingstop.
Yeah, I can't stand that wicked nigga, man.
Yeah, but hey, any brother had anything else? That was all I had, man.
Yeah, that was it, brother.
Con. Hey, we pray that this lesson has been edifying. All right, first and foremost to the hopeful elect and those that cling to the body. But prior to getting out of here, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh. Once again, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom.